Welcome to my channel. This is Calvin's. Today we are going to talk about point of sale system. So first of all, I need to log in so that I put my password and username. So after that, you are on the dashboard. So you're able to see that login is successful, and this dashboard. So on this dashboard, friends, you can see we have some buttons on this side and some buttons on this side. So at the middle here we have the keyboard, which is actually optional. You can use the keyboard of your computer, or you can use the keyboard of this point of sale system. Okay, so let me start by saying that here we need to add the employees, because the employees are necessary to be added to this system, because sometimes we are going to have the names as cashier and so on. So you need to put the employees into the system. So you put the ID number, the name, gender, you select from here, address, the phone number, email, and so on, the role you put here. So then you submit. Okay, so you just put all the details as the necessary details, then you submit. Okay, then you can also edit the employees. For example, the employee number 2, if you want to edit details, just say number 2, then all the details come, and you'll be able to edit any detail that you want to edit. Okay, that's how you'll be managing those employees. So as you're able to see over here, we have the cashier. So the cashier, because you've entered the employees, you'll be able to get the employees here, and you'll be able to select the cashier, whoever who is serving the customer on that particular day. Just select them from here. Okay, so that is why we need to add the employees for that particular functionality. So then you need to add the system, the items that you are dealing in. So all the items that you are dealing in, you add them into this system. So already there are already 23 items. This one, the next one is 24. So you need to add them into this particular system. You put the code, then you put the name of the item. Okay, then you put the description, then the price, and then the reorder point. Okay, for example, if you want to add, for example, gas cylinder, then description, you can say 6 kg. Description is just you can even put the same name that you put here, still put it as description, there's no problem. Then price, you can say, for example, 5,000. The reorder point, when the stock goes below 10, then we need to reorder for more. So you need to put reorder point here, friends. Okay, so then you submit. So once you've submitted detail of that particular item, it is now within the database. So now the importance for that, because when you'll be doing the sales, you'll be selling those items, you will need to have all those items at your fingertips. Okay, so you can also edit. So when you edit, you can check. Okay, we added 016. So then you search. So this gas cylinder, you're able to change the name, description, even the price. You can manage the price from this point. Then you click update. Then that is all. So that is how you'll be managing the items you are dealing in. Then here you'll be doing the settings. Before you use this particular system, you need to put the settings for your shop, the shop name, the address, the phone number, the email address, currency, and the password. And then for you to actually do that particular setup or setting, you need to put the password from this end. Then you click update. So here you'll be changing the shop details and the currency. And again, if you want to upload the shop logo or company logo, just come here and then you select the folder from where you are keeping your logo. For example, let me say I have my logo here. I can open that one. Then you can select logo. Okay, let me select this one. Then once you do that, you are able to see that it's already reflecting. So it will reflect in all the documents. That's how you upload the logo. Then you can also factory reset. Before you factory reset, you need to enter the password to perform this particular operation, because that's a dangerous operation where you delete everything. So you need to put the password. So otherwise, if you not put the password, then that particular operation will not be able to go through. So we close that. So that's where you'll be doing those particular settings. Then this one is exit button. So over here you have a help button where you'll be able to find the some of our contacts. Then you are able to find help very fast. Then here, this button where we have the opening stock. So in the opening stock, when after entering all the items you're dealing in, you need to put the opening stock or the stock at hand. So for example, this item here, already we have 10. So you update the opening stock. So you just put here what is there currently. So if it is 15, you put 15, then you update. So that one, you will be able to help the system track all the stock, so that the system will be able to give the stock balances at any point. The system will be able to track and notify you whenever certain items go below the reorder point. Okay, so you will have to put the opening balances for all those items that you have while starting using this particular software. So that is what you do here. Then in stock, this one is stock in. That means whenever you are bringing stock for example beakers, then you need to indicate how many of them you have brought in. So for example, let's say this item here, let me say this item here, the items are many. So let me say this item here, there are 8 currently. Let me have, okay, spatula. I want microscopes are 50. Let me say we have added 5. So just add that, then you save. So that means you've added 5 of those microscopes. Now there are 55. If you try to check for microscope, you'll find there are actually 55. If you look at it, you can see there are now 55. So you need to add, whenever you bring in stock, you need to add that particular detail to help the system track for you everything. So that one, you do it here. Then this is where you'll be able to get the status. For example, which item requires to be ordered afresh, which items are still there. So you'll be able to see that one from this point. So when you see place an order, that means that particular item has the stock has gone below the reorder limit or reorder level. So you need to put in more to bring in more. Okay, so that one is very, very necessary and very, very important in tracking stock. So that particular inventory module, very, very important in this particular system. So that one you will check from here. Then here you'll be able to generate invoice for those customers who are taking goods and paying later on. So that is what you'll be having in this particular module. So then here we have reports. So let's say we are selling. So when you're selling, actually you'll be able to use a scanner, or you can just enter the codes manually. Okay, so let me say 11001. Then you track enter. You can see the receipt is being populated. 11005. Enter. So the item is populating the receipts. 11009. Let me say the quantity just 11, but if you are changing the quantity, just come up there. 11008. For example, let me change the quantity for this one that I've just entered. You just come to quantity, then you put the amount for 5, then you click enter. Then you can see already it has changed to 5. So 11007. So those are items that somebody is just buying from our shop. So let me say that particular customer has bought this one in cash, and now we are clicking cash. to mean is buying in cash. Then the payment here, let me say it's paying 2,000. Then after that you click enter. Then you are able to see this particular pop-up form here, giving you the total amount that this person is supposed to pay. The payment is 2,000, the change is 118. Then you click OK. Once you click OK, this receipt is supposed to be printing. If at all you are connected to the printer, the receipt is supposed to be printed. But if you're not connected to the printer, like I'm not connected to the printer, then I'm able to generate the PDF copy for that one, which I'll save as 111. Then I save that one on the desktop. Okay, so that one is very nice, very nice. So then you click next customer. So once you click next, all the details will be saved, and then you will go to the next customer. Before we go to the next customer, I want us to view the receipt that we have just printed 111 here. So when you view that particular receipt, you can see it's a very nice receipt with everything. Okay, the logo is here and all that is very nice. So let's go back to the system. So once another customer is coming, 11007, you just continue with the next customer, 11003. Okay, 11009. So let me say those are the items this customer has bought. So he's buying in cash. Then we go payment. Payment we say 700. Let me say you put 600. I want you to see what is going to happen. So okay, when you put okay, the system will tell me please enter payment at or above the total. Because we've entered, this customer is supposed to be paying, is buying items worth 603, and we have put payment 600, so that is not very right. So you should be putting payment above or at that particular amount. So payment here, payment we need to put something above that one, so 700 for example. So this the change is here 70 shillings. So just print, give the change, and now print. We are not connected to the printer, so this one is going to print to the desktop. You can put it 2222, so that just to print, to save it like that. Okay, then after that you put next customer. So this detail will be saved. So you can see the receipt number also changes. Once you put next, the receipt number changes automatically. So the receipt number is auto generated. Okay, once you are starting afresh without any sales data in the system, the receipt number will be automated. It will be 1. Okay, and it will increase. There will be an increment as you proceed with sales. Okay, so let's say a customer is coming and is taking items on credit, so we need to put the invoice. So you come here, and now this is the invoice number 9, because there are certain customers who are already in the system. So let me say you can, if it's a customer who is first time customer or is a new customer, you need to put the name here, the address, the email, phone number. But if is a customer who is regular, it means the name is within the system. So just come and select. These are regular customers. Just come and select from here. Then you proceed to submit and generate the invoice and the items that the customer is taking. But if a new customer is coming, you print here. Once you've started printing, it will allow you to print to type. Okay, so let me say we are having a customer who is existing, so it's taking some items from us again. So you can see you need to put the items this customer is taking once again. So you come here and give all the details. Quantity is taking 8 of the beakers. You submit. So this is where you'll be populating the invoice from. So the invoice will be populated dynamically, automatically from this end. So you just put the items, and then you generate, you populate the invoice. Remember, as we are generating the invoice, it will be accompanied with the delivery note as well, because now you need to deliver goods in time, and you have to ensure that the goods are delivered in good condition, and the customer need to actually recognize that the goods have been delivered and they have been delivered in good condition. So when you are giving the invoice, you can also accompany that one with with the invoice that you are giving. Okay, so let me say those are the only things this customer has taken. So let me so if you want to cancel, it will not allow you because you have not. Okay, you can see please specify tax and discount. So we could have actually gone to this one here, tax and discount. So when you click this one, you want to cancel, it will remind you that please specify the tax you are giving, you are levying, and also the discount that you are offering or allowing. So so you can see this small form here. Here is where you'll be giving the discount allowed and the tax levy. So let's say you are not allowing any discount and you are not levying any tax. So we are going to have this form coming up like that. You are able to see that there is a file dialog at this end. So this one is just to specify the folder where you are going to save your invoice and the delivery note. So let me say I'm saving it on the desktop. Then now you'll realize that the delivery note will be accompanied, the invoice will be accompanied the delivery note. So those two documents will be generated at once. So you can see that. You can see that here. You can see this one is delivery note, and then there is invoice over here. So there is also the company logo. You're able to see very nice display of logo on your invoice there. So down here you're able to see that we have a delivery note for that particular customer, and up here there is invoice for the same customer. So these two documents are generated at once. So it's generated at once. If you come over here, you can easily print and hand over the two documents to that particular customer. So you can see that's very great. So that's how you'll be generating the invoices and of course the delivery note. So over here you are able to see reports. So once you want to check over the reports, you come to that particular button, then you click it, then here we can see sales data. So sales data, you want to view how sales have been moving, how you've been doing sales, maybe between some two dates, let's say from 12th July 2023 and the date here 16th July 2023. So you want to see how sales have been moving. So you can see it has been generated here, and that's how it has been moving. Okay, so you can calculate the total for that particular interval or range. So when you come here, you'll be able to know how much the shop has realized. Come here, print. Okay, it has generated. So you can see the Tanzanian shillings 19,972. That's what we have sold. Between this date and this date. So you can as well print this particular report. So when you print this particular report, it will you'll be prompted to select the folder where you want to keep that particular report. Let me call it sales data. Okay, save it on desktop. So that's already saved there. So you can also, in terms of items, you're able to see that this item between this date and this date, how is it selling. So this one will give you insights on how an item is performing, and that's very important in business. So you want to check between those two dates how is sales of Bika moving. So generate, and you can see Bika is not selling. But thermometer, generate. Okay, thermometer list. So you can see thermometer, the totals are here, but the overall the how is doing, right? So you can see that is 1,800. Even if you add this one, you'll find it's 1,800. You can print that report. So select print. Then you will be able to you can rename it desktop. Then we So that is how you'll be looking at reports of sales. So let me close this one. You'll excuse me just a little bit. So you can see we have the reports here. For sales, we have sales data, general sales data, and you can see the general sales data from 12th to 16th is this one here. So that's how sales have been moving. So there's a gap here because the cashier was not selected. The sales were made and the cashier was not selected, so you need to select the cashier. So here is the cashier, and you can see how sales have been moving. So this nice report here, very nice, very nice, very nice. So then you can have a look at this one also, sales data, the one on thermometer, and see this one, sales data for thermometer from 12 to 15. So you can see very nice report. So we go back to the system. So that's how you'll be viewing the reports. So when we go back to the reports, we can also view item lists. So just come and then you can view in PDF. Saving. And now we can also, we are going to view them. We can also view reports on stock levels or stock status or notifications, so that we will be able to know which one requires reordering. Okay, so we're generating those reports. So you can see like this, it has been displayed here so that you're able to know which one requires reordering. So you can see these items here requires reordering, the ones in red, that's a notification. So you should be able to reorder for them because the remaining stock is below the reorder levels. Okay, that's very, very important. So stock level report you find from here. Invoice list, you want to know how many invoices you have generated or you have issued. You just come and then the system will generate it for you so that you know how many invoices generated. So invoice list here already saved. Then you are also supposed to know invoice items, all the items that you've given out in terms of invoices. So you're able to see all of them here, and that one is a long list because it contains all the items in all the invoice lists that we have, and we are going to have a look at that one. They are being generated, and then stored or saved on the desktop. Then you are able to see previous invoices. Maybe you want to know, or you want to see the invoice for a particular customer. You just come and select the invoice, maybe invoice number 1, then you click OK. So it will generate for you the invoice of that particular customer. So you save, and then it will generate for you instantly so that you're able to view. So you can see this invoice was given to Jensen Tandora. So for matters of records, you'll be able to come back and even check all the invoices that you've generated within your business. Okay, so that is very, very great. Let's say you want to view invoice number 7. Okay, so the system will actually store it also in whichever folder you select, and also it will display for you to see it there and there. So you can see this is for Jeroboam B2 invoice number 7, and delivery note is also number 7 because they were generated at the same time. So this is the invoice for that particular person. It was generated on with a delivery note, which was also number 7. Okay, so you can see you will be able to view all the invoices you issued to your customers, and that's great. Okay, so all those reports you'll be able to see them from that particular end. Let me minimize this system, and now these are the reports that we have generated. We can see this, the invoice, we can see it from there. You can see we also generated the invoice for this person, we can see it from there. Okay, so very, very, very nice, very, very nice, friends. So you can also look at invoice items. Okay, very, very nice. You can see how it's a long list and a very nice report. So this one contains all the items we've been giving in terms of invoices. So very nice. Then invoice lists, all the invoices that we've issued, and their totals are here up to invoice number 9 with its total here. which will actually make you or give you some insights in terms of making decision. This one is for reorder levels. Okay, so you can see those are very important reports, very good reports that being generated from this particular point of sale. You can use it to the for example, when you have a shop selling items for laboratory items, you can use this particular system. When you have a shop selling pharmaceutical items, you can use this particular point of sale system, so it can be used across. Okay, and it's very handy. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, may God bless you.